Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show here on a Tuesday morning. Hopefully, everyone's had a great weekend. Looking forward to some trading this week as we dive back into some trade opportunities that we're going to look for. And again, we're only going to be chasing after 20 pips in every trade that we go ahead and place. So it's a quick in and out. Sometimes we take positions a little bit longer, but we're looking for a 20 pip net profit in the setups that we're looking for. And again, we're looking for support and resistance, using that to go ahead and buy and sell off and then chase after the 20 pips. Traders, we've got a lot to go ahead and cover this morning. We've got to go ahead and analyze the pairs, take a look and see where the market's at, and then make a decision on whether or not we've got a trade taking place right now in the live session. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road. See you after this. Alrighty, traders. Well, good day, and welcome to the Pip Grabber Trading Show. And yes, all we're going to do is chase after 20 pips. Now we're doing pretty solid this year. We kicked off with a very good start to the year, and I'm going to go ahead and show you in a moment right now. But we did have a good start to the year. We closed out in January 16%. We're up this month 3% so far, and trades are looking pretty good. We're looking at setups that are looking for support and resistance. And then we're going to be trading off that support and resistance as we identify, a bounce off those levels, and then look for our 20 pip target. Now, I want to go ahead and make sure that everyone is clear on this, because I still see that there's a lot of emails coming through to us asking us about what the difference is between the Pip Grabber Trading Tool and, of course, the Pip Grabber Trade Copier. Now, just so that you know, our service here at Traders Network Club is all about trades, or at least trade copier services. All right, we provide trade signals, and you can have those trade signals automatically go into your trading account by subscribing to our trade copier signal service, and that is called the professional membership. Now, the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is a tool that you can go ahead and subscribe to. It's called the starter membership. You can go ahead and subscribe to that, and what this trading tool does, it provides you with a tool to be able to manage your positions, which means that you've got to manually buy or sell that particular currency pair, and then what it will do is actually automatically place your trades in when you push buy or sell, place your trades in, but it will manage your positions, which means it'll enter in at certain levels. It'll go ahead and close you out in profit when the market gets to a net per profit. So it's a great tool to use to make your job as a trader a lot easier. Now, could you do this manually? Absolutely. But you'll have to go ahead and put in pending orders, allow the broker to see where your orders are. You have to go ahead and make sure that you monitor it, because if you've got a US-based trading account, you can't have multiple entry points with your profit target at a certain level on all orders. And then keep in mind, if you do get into more entry points, you're going to go ahead and want to take out a gain at a 20 pip net profit, which means you have to calculate where you are, figure out where you are in 20 pips net profit, and then close your trade out, which means you've got to sit and monitor your trades all day long. Now, with the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, it's a set and forget. Once you go ahead and put it onto, once you go ahead and buy or sell on that particular currency pair, it's automatically going to manage your trades for you, which makes this tool so much more fantastic. Now, not only do you get the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, but we do have trade signals that we offer with those that subscribe to the trading tool. And those signals is based on what our trade copier is producing, not what's happening here inside this trading room. So you have an option to subscribe to that Pip Grabber Trading Tool and get trade signals that we place here in this live session that you can follow. But then what you also get as an additional bonus, you get all our trade signals through Telegram based on our trade copier. And that's placing about 155 trades per month that you can get and you can access and follow those trades by using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool. So there's a lot of benefits behind it. Now, if you want to check out some more information on that, go ahead and check out the description below. You'll see details about how you can get connected, or go straight to our website, TradersNetworkClub.com, and check out our memberships on a starter and professional membership. All right, and you can decide on exactly what you want. Now, again, two different memberships. Starter membership is about the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, where you go ahead and get additional trades that you can follow with using the tool, or you go ahead and look at the Trade Copier service, where you go ahead and connect your account, and then you just let it go, because they will be automatically managed by the Trade Copier service. Trades that I place will be automatically placed into your trading account without you doing anything. Once you set it up, it's all automated. It's an automated process from that point onwards. Okay, now we cleared that out. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what you got down for today. Now, before I get started, remind everyone that if you have not subscribed to this channel, you may want to go ahead and do so. Traders, we are changing things around. We are making things a little more interesting, changing things around. And although we are broadcasting on a on a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, these Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday sessions are actually available to everyone here on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe on the YouTube channel, but also make sure that you smash the like button of this video so we can get this video out to as many people as possible. Now, as we change things, there are going to be things like we may not be broadcasting on all the channels. We decided to go ahead and continue to broadcast on both the channels, FxBigDog and the Traders Network Club, just so that we can go ahead and get some more exposure. But we are going to cut down to just this channel, and this is the Traders Network channel. We're also considering that the Tuesday session will be live on YouTube, but then the Wednesday and Thursdays may be moving into our website, and the only way to access those sessions will be through subscribing to the Pip Grabber Trading Tool or the Trade Copier, so you can get access to those videos. And that'll be, of course, live, getting you access to those live videos, but we will at a later stage post it. So if you want to get live action, you may want to go ahead and consider one of our memberships, the Pip Grabber Trading Tool, or of course the Trade Copier. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with today's session. I'd like to find out from you, how many of you have made money last couple of weeks as we've gone ahead and placed trades and made profits in those trades? How many of you have followed the trades, made money? Go ahead and post in the chat right here if you've made money watching our sessions and following the trades that we do here in this live session. I'd like to get some feedback from you. Also, let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what it is that we're going to be placing today and what trades we're going to go ahead and follow in today's session. Again, looking for support and resistance, and then following that setup. So let's jump into that, traders, and let's go take a look and see what's going on right here as we go ahead and share the screen. And I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Aussie. Let's go to the AUDCAD. Now, traders, what's very important is that we follow the process of our rules, right? Follow the rules, and that is the process that we have to continue to follow. Because if we don't follow our rules and we're just simply going ahead and doing whatever we want to do, we're never really going to get to a point where we understand exactly what we need to do every single time and follow a successful process. You see, if you keep changing it, you're never going to get to a point where you've got everything written down saying, hey, this is my process. Why? Because it's successful and it's making money. So make sure that whatever process you have, write it down so you can follow it to its step by step, that at the end of the steps that you've completed, you know that you're following a successful process, okay? Now, here we go. On the AUDCAD, if I look over here on the 1 hour time frame, I did notice that we had a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5 up here. Market bounced off there. We did get a pullback. We did mention that we might not get further than this downward trend line right here. Okay? And if it's got down to this level right here, this means that the market actually has bounced off that level, and we may go back up to this level right here. So it looks like we may be range bound in this fifth wave. Now, normally when this happens, I almost think that somewhere I've missed something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move to the daily right here and take a look, and I see here we have a down wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we got 5 down here. So we are expecting price to move down still to this level, or did we? Let's hang on. No, we did. Okay, so we did. So we did complete this fifth wave move right here. So which means, traders, that the market is chasing after this high up here at the top. All right, so that's all the way up here around about, what's that, 93.77. So 93.77 is the high up at the top. So which means that we're probably going to be looking for dips and buying dips going long. So as I go ahead and zoom in here on the daily, we're going to be looking for price to go ahead and rally up. Now check this out. Already I've seen a move right here. We've had a big bullish move. We've had a retracement. This is the daily, by the way. Let's go ahead and hide those. There you can see we had a big bullish move right here, and price did pull back. And so now we could see either the market's going to stall here at the top here, or we're going to trade through it and then come back again, maybe go down to a deeper retracement and then take off. So there is a possibility of an irregular flat setting up here on the daily time frame. If I move it down to a 4-hour time frame, we can see a little bit more detail. So let's go down to the 4-hour right here. Now the 4-hour shows me something a little different. The 4-hour says that we have a swing going up here, pulls back, goes up here. I don't know if that's the 1.618. I'm going to go ahead and double check here. So let's go ahead and put some lines in here. Okay, so I've gone ahead and actually used this right here. Okay, so you see what I did here? I used this high right here saying wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 up here. So I've gone ahead and expected this to be a fifth wave. Now, which means this is the fourth wave low that price should come back down to retest. Now, I'm going to do this. Put the trend lines back again here. And you can see right here, we did get a lot of support coming off these highs right here. Here's the support that we found right here. And with the market holding up at support right there, we had a bounce. Now, we are not, we could expect price to keep in this range, right about here. In fact, we're right here at this resistance. So we've got a lot of resistance up here at the top. So we could come back down to a deeper correction move. You can see the price is definitely testing these bodies right here. So there is certainly a lot of resistance coming off over here. And so with that being the case, that makes me think, with price on the 4-hour time frame, also in an overbought condition right here, finding resistance, there might be an opportunity for us to go ahead and sell it right here. Because if price goes ahead and holds up here at resistance, even if we're wrong and price breaks out, it's going to come back to retest that resistance. So if we enter up here at the top and continue to be consistent in our strategy, we'll be able to get the market come back and retest the first entry point, and we'll make profit on this and grab our 20 pips out of that trade. So there is that chance that we could go ahead and make some profit on this. Let's go take a look and see if we've got some news that's going to support this. Now, I don't believe we've got any news out this week that's going to be really focused in on a bigger move on any of the currency pairs out this week. We've got some data coming out for the UK, more like speeches from the Bank of England Governor Bailey. Then we've got some CPI out in the US. That CPI is just monthly data, so it's not a big deal as well. And then we've got some additional data coming out the rest of the week, but pretty much a quiet week of trading based on fundamentals, right? So we don't have to really worry about fundamentals, nor do we have any fundamentals that could support our resistance and support levels either. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. I like this sell right here on the Aussie CAD. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump in onto my trading account right here, and I'm going to go ahead and look at Aussie CAD. I'm going to go ahead and sell Aussie CAD right here. Now, notice what I just did right here. I went in and I placed the trade. That trade has gone ahead and been posted now in my Telegram channel. In fact, not my Telegram, but the Traders Network Telegram channel. And that you get access for free. So if you go ahead and check out the description below, you'll be able to find a Telegram link. Go ahead and connect to that, and you should be able to get the trade signals that are popping through. Yeah, let me go ahead and show you. There it is here. Okay, so you can see right here, here's the trade signals that are coming through. All of these signals are currently right now. There you can see we placed a trade, an open position, sell Aussie CAD, and there's the entry point at 90.56. So traders, you're getting all the information, all right? All the information that we are placing here in the live session, you're getting access to. Just go ahead and check out this Telegram channel. Connect to it. There is the link below inside the description. So we're giving that to you. So go ahead and check it out. Subscribe to that or at least connect to that trading channel, and you'll be able to get the trades that we go ahead and place in the session. Now, that's not the only trade we're going to place today. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll keep watching that. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at some other setups. Yeah, we have New Zealand CAD. Now, I also see here New Zealand CAD is trying to. Well, if I look over here on the 4-hour, we got a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. We did get to wave 5 right here. And so we're actually looking for the market to go up to this level right here. That's our wave 4 target up here. So New Zealand CAD is looking for a fourth wave target right up here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and mark it off right here if I can just get my spelling correct. Yeah. All right, there we go. Fourth wave target. Go ahead and mark it off right here on the top. So long term, mid-term, I don't know, you call it whatever you want it, but we're looking for price to go ahead and move to the upside to around about 0.8770. So 8770 is the upside target for this particular move on the New Zealand CAD. But again, that's not what our intraday move is going to be. That's going to be our long-term or mid-term target to the upside. Now, in the meantime, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down this on a 1-hour time frame. I want to take a look and see what these swings are doing here. Okay, so I'm going to actually do this. I'm going to clean up house right here. And I'm going to start off right here at the top. At the bottom, and put places here at the top. And I like this indecision here, this indecision that we have here on the New Zealand CAD right here. Now, this is the 1-hour time frame, which means we've still got about 20 minutes before this candle closes. Let's go to a 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame says that, yep. Oh, yeah, this is what I like about it. You see here? The swings here on the 15-minute. Here is wave 1. Here's wave 3. Price never got to the 5-0, but check this out. It's holding right here at this resistance. So we've got about 1 minute left. We've got about 1 minute left. We're probably going to close out with an evening star right here at this wave high resistance, which means that traders that we could see price. It doesn't look like it's going to go down too far. But I was going to say we could get price moving down to that low right here. And that would mean that we've got around about 19 pips. Oh, this is tight. Okay, so this is getting a little bit too tight right here. So look here. Anytime you traded a correction move, and this is the New Zealand CAD right here. Anytime you traded a correction move, you want to at least see that you can get around about 30 pips in the move. You want to get 30 pips because you want to account for spread. You want to account for bad entry prices. So you want to get at least a target to the up or downside that gives you around about 30 pips. So you got room to make your 20 pips out of that trade. When you're looking at it right around about 20, 22, you're right on the mark. And so the market could turn before it actually closes you out with profit. So again, you want to give yourself a little bit of room to make sure that if you are going to trade for that level, that the market's going to get to your profit target and move and then turn around and go to the opposite direction. And again, I want to remind everyone as well, when we look at these levels, all right, these levels, the support and resistance level are not defined prices, all right? You cannot define them by its price, but define it by its area. So support and resistance is not a defined price. It's an area of support and resistance, which means that's why we want to have that buffer, that 10-pip buffer, so that if the market does turn before it gets to those levels, which is possible, we want to make sure that we get out, take a 20-pip profit, and get the heck out of Dodge, okay? So I'm going to probably stand aside right here on this trade. Let's take a look and see here. I'm still trying to see if there's room. You see that if you look over here on the chart, you'll see that the bottom right here is exactly, even with the price moving back up where it is or moves back up to that resistance, I'm only looking at about 20 pips on this trade. So I'm a little bit less reluctant to want to get in on this. I'm going to say this as well. Price can move to this level and go a little further. It's possible. It's possible it can go a little further. And so we might just have an extra 5 pips or 3 pips in this trade, but it's still not it's still not exciting me at the moment right now. So I'm going to stand aside. I'm going to put a pin in this one right here. Now, granted, even though I'm going to put a pin in this one right here, it doesn't necessarily mean that we couldn't make money on the sell-off. But because it doesn't fit in my rules, remember what we spoke about in the beginning. We spoke about in the beginning about following your rules. And if you follow your rules, then you should not be placing trades if it's outside the rule. This is outside my rule. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and stand aside. Let's go to US dollar CAD. US dollar CAD. I like a buy on US dollar CAD, and I like to buy on the dips. So let's take a look and see right here. Ooh, wait a minute. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Price is trying to work its way back down to this fourth wave low right here. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Here's the support. Okay, so buying right now might be off the table. Sell might be off. Sell might be good. Let's take a look here. That's a 15-minute time frame. I'm gonna go back to the 4-hour right here. So we come off that support. We're not in. Okay, so if we've come off support right here and we're bouncing back up again, I've got to see, is the market, how much room do we have to the upside? How much room do we have to the downside? Well, downside, I see a lot of potential to the downside. But if I'm going to trade this correction move and buy the correction move right here, I want to make sure that I have enough room to the upside to be able to do that. So I'm going to go back to the 1 hour and actually take a look right here. So here I see that we have a why is this tool not working here? All right, let me go ahead and kill it. All right, so I notice right here that we have a wave 1, then we have a wave 3, and price has gone to the 1.618, so which means we have an inside wave structure right here. And so markets come back to retest that resistance here. So there's we're more likely to see the market sell off than we are actually going long. Now let's take a look and see how much room we have here to there. You see that 42 pips, that's pretty solid. Now if the market does go against me and it goes up 41 pips, we'll definitely enter a gain on this trade. And let's take a look over here on this swing. Notice that I'm checking out the highs and lows right here. There we got 33 pips to that low. And we got resistance right here. Okay, so this is the thing, this is the deal right here. Let me pull this back here. If you take a look over here, here we have resistance, and the market's right here at resistance. We've actually traded above resistance, so which means that this is creating support right here. So we've got support right here. It's not a good place to go ahead and sell when you're actually right here above support. So there's a no-no on a buy. Now, do I believe price could go up a little higher? Yes, but I believe the upside move might not be enough for us to go ahead and make profit on. So, man, there's that spike. Something happening right here. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe there is some good room for the buy here. You know what, traders? Now that we've broken above this, I believe we are going to be going long. Traders, I'm going to go ahead and buy US dollar CAD right here. So US dollar CAD, let's go ahead and jump in, buy. All right, I'm going to go with a buy right here, and notice my target. My target is just before those previous highs right here. Okay, so this high right here is a factor, and so we're chasing after that high right here at the top, which is perfect. Okay, so it looks like to me that if we stay above this resistance that is now acting as support, there's probably a good chance that we're going to go back up to this level right here, which is way up there. But all I'm looking for is this high right here. So the market get chased off the side. Now, what I'm going to do is here is I'm also going to double check on this swing. And let's see how many pips. All right, so we should be able to get you out to the 1.618 as well and get the heck out of Dodge. So let's see if we stay above this. Now, listen here. For those that say, well, Big Dog, I think you might be wrong, that's okay. If I'm wrong and price does not hold above that support, then what's going to happen is this. We're going to get the market to break down here, okay? It's going to take out the low. We will get more entry points. We will enter again. And as the market goes back up here, even if it's just a crown pattern or a head and shoulders pattern, doesn't really matter. But if it goes back up here, this is where we're going to get the heck out of Dodge, take our profit, and then the market's going to go ahead and dip back down. So if I'm wrong, we do have a backup plan. Using the Pip Grabber Trading Tool is going to help you to have that backup plan, okay? So you don't have to keep watching the charts. Now, we're long on we're long on US dollar CAD. Let's go to Euro US dollar right here. Now, I've been waiting for Euro US dollar to actually drop further. I'm going to be very quick and decisive on this right here. And I'm going to go ahead and say that we wedged up right now on the Euro US dollar. So Euro US dollar right now needs to either break down to a good level of support, or it needs to go ahead and rally and break out of this resistance so we can get sort of directional bias. Right now, I still see a swing 1.618 right here that could become the support level that we need. There it is right here. So unless the market's at that support level right here, I'm less reluctant to want to go ahead and just get in on this trade. So I'm going to put a pin in on the Euro US dollar, not at a support level, not at a resistance level, but we are wedged up. So I want to see a break out of the wedge, or even possibly see the market come back down to that support level. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look over here on the chart. I want to take a look at the Swiss. And this is the Canadian Swiss right here. And on the Canadian Swiss, we want to go ahead and set up an opportunity on this. But let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so right now, let's go ahead and find out in the room right now. Who in the room right now believes we have a buy or a sell? Go ahead and type up in the room. Type up in the chat right here. I want to see what you guys think about this. What do you think on the CAD Swiss? Maybe even check out your charts. What do you think the CAD Swiss should we do right now? No mind right now. Should we be buying or selling CAD Swiss? Do your own homework. I'm going to go ahead and break it down. I'm going to go take a look at the chat. Cameron's going to go ahead and make sure he posts some comments here so we can take a look and see exactly what everyone's saying. Gary's saying buy right here. Tammy, you may want to go ahead and contact our support team. Contact support team. It won't get into trades, but it sets the parameters for adding to positions and getting out. Correct. Yes, it does. It does. It will place trades and it'll take you out. If you have a problem, make sure you go ahead and contact support team. They're available from, I believe, from 11 o'clock. So from 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out our support team online, or go ahead and send an email out to our support team as well if you need it. Okay. All right, we've got a bunch of people right here. We've got Trader right here says, FX Tomcat says buy. Tammy says, I'm in on a buy on that. Okay. Derek says a sell. Gary says buy. We've got Matthew says buy. Sell says Robert. Jane says buy. Or is that Jan? Sorry, Jan. Jan says buy. We got another buy right here. Buying a retest. Okay. All right. Fantastic. All right. So this is the deal. I do like, looking at the chart right here, I do like a sell. Okay. So we've got a lot of buys, but we are at the support level right here. Now, if I was selling, I would want to sell it right here at the top. It's too late for me to get in on a sell right here where it's at right now. But I'm going to go ahead and evaluate it a little bit more. I want to evaluate it, and I'll tell you why. All right, so take a look right here. Why am I looking for a sell? Well, this is the deal. the market created this wave 1, wave 2, wave 3 down here. Because we hit the 1.618 right here, we had a correction move. And so this becomes a good solid support level right here. Now, price has gone ahead and traded above that, which is fine. It's not camping there. And it's gone ahead and retraced down and retested that level. That's the reason why I would want to go ahead and look to sell this for a 20 pip profit right here at that level. Now, this is the deal. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in a little a little closer. I'm going to zoom in, but I'm going to put my fibs in from year to year. And I'm going to identify that this is a target to the downside right here. So from where price is trading right now, we still got 30 pips. Woo! What did I tell you about a 30 pip buffer? All right, or at least a 10 pip buffer based on our 20 pip target? Well, 30 pips gives us that 10 pip buffer. So we're chasing off the 20 pips. We've got a 10 pip buffer for price to go ahead and move to. But I'm expecting price to move down to this level right here. Now, clearly, traders, with this long wick, we've got about 3 minutes left. With that long wick, there might be another retest over here and then a drop back down south. So the higher this thing can go, it's going to be better for us. But I'm going to be looking for a sell on the Canadian Swiss. Now, I'm okay. Let's take a look here. Let's see how much it can go up higher. So it's another like 5 or 6 pips, which is, by the way, when you're looking for 20 pips, 6 pips is is more than a quarter of the move. So 6 pips is worth something to wait for, right? But just don't get to a point where you're waiting so long for 6 pips that you miss out on the whole run and you miss out on that 20 pip profit. So because price is trading right here and we've got a 30 pip buffer, well, actually we've got that 20 pips plus a 10 pip buffer right here, I'm going to go ahead and sell on the CAD Swiss. So CAD Swiss right here, let's go ahead and sell CAD Swiss. All right. And we are in. Now, let's go take a look and see exactly what the trades we've taken on right now. And we're also going to look at it and see, is any of these positions hedging against another position? Let's see here. We are long on US dollar CAD. What does that mean? It means we think positive dollar, negative Canadian. All right. Now, we are short on Canadian Swiss. Does that line up with what the US dollar CAD setup is? Yes, it is. So if we're going to expect some Canadian weakness when we trade in the US dollar CAD, then the CAD Swiss, selling CAD Swiss seems like a great idea because there is correlation there. So we're looking for weak Canadian so far. Now the third trade that we've got here is the CAD, the Aussie CAD. Now if the Aussie CAD rallies, that means the Canadian weakness as well. So right now, all the trades that we've placed right now is based on Canadian weakness. Let's take a look at US oil and see if we're right on this. Okay, so we're looking for a Canadian weakness, and let's go into US oil right here. And there it is. This is the, let's go to the 4 hour, even to go to the daily. So US oil is up here at the top. We're looking for US oil to sell off. And if US oil sells off because we are at that resistance, what's going to happen to the Canadian dollar? The Canadian dollar is going to weaken. So we are expecting a weaker move in US oil that's going to weaken the Canadian dollar. And that means that the trades that we've just placed does line up and correlate with what we've seen on the oil chart. And also, of course, they line up with each other based on weakness out of the Canadian dollar. So we're going to be good on that. Now, I want to throw this curveball at you right here and say, I understand that we are also trading against another currency. So it's not just Canadian that we need to focus in on. Obviously, there's also going to be movement out of the other currency that's being traded. Swiss, US dollar, as well as, of course, the, what is the other one? Swiss US dollar. Oh, no, just the Swiss US dollar. And what is the other one we traded in? Now I'm going to have to take a look here. What was the other one we traded? Aussie, right. Okay, there we go. So we're trading the Canadian dollar against Swiss, US dollar, and, of course, the Aussie. So we have to also consider that. But because we've got such strong correlation between US oil weakness and what we're trading currently right now, I think we made the right decision. Well, only time will tell. Well, traders, that's about all I have for you today. I want to go ahead and thank everyone for coming in. I do appreciate everyone here. I do see that everyone did go ahead and post some results here, which I'm going to go ahead and mention here. We've got a bunch of traders right here. John says over $1,500 in profits since he signed up for the Pip Grabber. Fantastic. He's talking about the Pip Grabber trading trade signals. Yeah, we got another trader right here. Gary says he's up 837 pips. Okay, and that is since January the 24th. We've got another trader that says that he's followed all trades and they are all closed out in profits. So fantastic for those traders that have been following, and fantastic for those traders that are in profit and seeing profit as well. So good for you. And that was, by the way, through Bruce. Bruce mentioned that as well early on. So we've got a bunch of traders that are still going ahead and connecting to that Pip Grabber Trading Tool. Fantastic for those that are subscribed to our services. I do appreciate you guys. And for those that are subscribed to this channel, thank you very much for joining and subscribing to this channel. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button. We've got plenty of people in the room right here. Go ahead and smash the like button. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible so we can continue to do these videos for you on a week-to-week basis. So with that being said, traders, have a fantastic, fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next session tomorrow, same time, same place. This is FxBigDog signing off.